regular food we are eating. They want something different.
Yeah.
They want varieties. So those are the things we put into consideration.
Yeah.
Then as the restaurant manager, he will now go to the chef. We have this kind of people to prepare, like the elderly person now, most of the time they like vegetables.
Right.
So as to help them pass their stool very well.
Right.
So we make sure that they have fresh vegetable.
Okay.
And as the waitress or showing the menu, because our menu at Dijavu, we have our menu, we scan.
Yeah, the
Yes.
QR code.
Yes, the QR code.
Okay.
So when you scan, then you as the waitress, you can now advise the guest that you can have this, you can have this. This is what is used in preparing this food.
Okay.
So that you sell, you sell the food to them.
Right.
They are coming to the hotel not to eat regular food, not to have the same experience they have at home, but they want to have an exceptional service.
Okay, that's why they're there.
That is why they are there.
Okay, good. I understand that you really understand the role of the front desk officer. So let me start from your desk this time. Now, you're going to be the first port of call when guests arrive at your hotel. Now, what work standard do you have? I mean, ethical standards. For instance, the welcome smile and all of the ethical standards that you have in some other bigger brands. Tell me how the guests will start their journey from your desk.
Thank you very much. Do you know the logo of hospitality?
I do not know. Maybe you should.
Our smile.
All right.
You know when a guest is coming, they are tired, and their first contact, the first point is the guest.
Yes.
So when they see that everybody is smiling, they were like,
welcoming.
Are we welcome here?
All right.
But because smiling is the logo of hospitality, then everybody is smiling, and you are welcoming that guest.
All right.
Starting from the porter that will welcome the guest to the receptionist and the front desk manager, you are asking them, how is your journey? Because somebody that is coming from a long distance, you need to ask them. Then when you ask them those questions, it makes them feel at ease that these people, they feel relaxed, that these people have our interest at heart. Yes. So once we make them feel welcome, we take their luggage. Then already they've made their reservation, or maybe they are just walking. Then we attend to them briefly so that they don't have to stay too long at the desk.
Okay, so that leads me to ask you, what are the key things they usually expect when it comes to pampering at your hotel? What are the key things they expect? You know, maybe it's the personalized items, handwritten notes, and all of that. What are the key things to have a stress-free experience?
Yes, just like I said earlier, a guest wants to have a different experience.
Every single time.
Yes, that is why they leave the comfort. Majority of these guests, for you to afford what the rates are, as in the hotel rates, you know that this person is already comfortable at home. They just needed that experience. Just like I said, you profile that guest. Like yesterday, I have a couple with a baby coming. And once I showed them the rates, they wanted to take a single room. But look at the baby. I look at the mother. They needed space.
Be comfortable.
Yes, they needed space. So I was now telling the couple that why don't you take this room?
Okay.
It has a rug. It has where your baby can move around. It has space. It has chair. You know, we have smart TV in the room. The baby can watch YouTube. Then the restaurant is there. They can order for food. They will have swimming pool. Those are the activities that the woman is already, it's not easy to take care of a baby. So already she's stressed. So she came to the hotel to pamper herself. So I already asked those questions and I knew how to attend to. And at the end of it, they were happy.
Okay. Fundamentally, I'm also aware that spa treatments, some wellness kind of care, these are some of the pampering effects some hotels have on their guests. Show us more light on some pampering effects you can have on your guests.
Just like you said, you have the spa, you have the pool, and some of our guests in the morning, they like to wake up and do exercise.
The healthy swimming pool?
Yes, healthy swimming pool.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because once we are at home, most of us don't have pool at home.
Oh, absolutely.
So when we come to the hotel, we expect to see such such place for us to pamper ourselves, at least relax in the pool,
Yes.
and spend some minutes there.
Yes.
Then after then, we move to our room. We don't want any disturbance,
Yes.
because we already left the comfort of our home. Then we go to the spa to take care of ourselves from head to toe. So those are the kind of pamper that
You well welcome to offer. Okay, now aside the swimming pool, the spa treatment, and we also started with the food. You did not mention the gym. I think I'll put that in the class of wellness. And so, what are the things makes your brand stand out in Understate, for instance? What would make a guest prefer to go to your place?
Deja vu, yes. Let's start from the guest. Let's start from the staff.
Okay.
We have staff that are well trained.
We'll be going on the shop right now. When we return, we'll continue the conversation on ways to pamper our guests. Don't go away. It's good to have you back. In case you're just joining us, this is Hospitality Today. I am Kemi Adeni. In the studio with me today, I have Miss Funmilayo Ashoto. She's a front desk officer of Deja Vu Hotels and Suites at Lagwaka, Akure. Miss Fumi, we've been enjoying your response, especially about customer service delivery. I still want to go back to that. We find situations where people in their various hotel rooms would make use of your intercom to reach out to the front desk, and most often there would be anyone there to answer the call. And when they do, the response time usually would almost cost an arm and a leg to get a response action. What are you doing to bridge this gap of communication at Deja Vu?
I would like to tell you that these situations happens in hotels, not at Deja Vu hotels.
Oh,
you know,
really?
we have what we call SOP,
Okay.
Standard Operating System. Yes. You know our standard operating system, your phone is not supposed to ring 3 times. First ring, second ring, you pick your call. This is front office. Phone is speaking. How may I be of service to you?
Okay.
So by then you don't, there's no how you leave the front desk without being attended to.
Right.
Somebody has to be at the desk.
All right.
That is why we have not 2, 3, but 4 people working there.
Yeah.
So that if I have to excuse myself, somebody is there, so that we don't have somebody that is calling and we are leaving the desk unattended to. It's not professional.
Okay.
It is not in our SOP.
All right. Good.
Yes.
Now, talking about technology,
Yes.
how have you incorporated the latest trend in technology to your pampering services at Deja Vu? In what ways have technology taken over from where we used to be to where we are now, such that your guests are better pampered and they have a long-lasting experience at your hotel?
For a while now, technology and hospitality have really come
In sync,
hand in
yes.
hand. We have 3 aspects of technology that has helped with guest experience.
Okay.
Let's go to the sales and marketing.
All right.
We have the digital marketing, which is you are coming to my hotel now. The first thing you check is to check your Google, your websites.
Yes, you check on the internet.
Then already in your mind, you've seen how the hotel looks like.
Okay.
You've seen what the rooms looks like.
All right.
You've seen whatever it is that you need to know, that they have parking space, they have free Wi-Fi, they have complimentary breakfast, which is buffet. It is stated there.
Right.
They're now going. The next thing is the operating system. When you want to check in,
Yes.
already you are coming from, I don't know, maybe a long way. You don't want to even stay too long at the desk.
Yeah.
Back in those days, when we don't have this online booking,
Right.
you know, part of the digital marketing, we have the online booking.
Yes.
You already make your booking. Do you know that we have something that we call PMS? Property Management System.
Right.
On my PMS already, this is part of the pampering. It is there already that I'm expecting somebody.
Okay.
And I'm already a step ahead. I've prepared for this guest that is coming.
Yeah.
Which means you don't have to stay too long at the desk. When you come already, your name is already on our PMS. So they attend to you swiftly.
Yeah.
It is technology. Before, back in those days, when I see you, it wasn't like that. I have to start, I have to start searching the book. And you say your name is again.
Oh, and you start flipping the pages
yes.
of your ledger.
And by so doing at times, you get overbooked. So now your name is there. We do swift service and you're already in your room. And in your room, part of the technology is the smart TV.
Yeah.
There's Netflix there.
Yeah.
There's YouTube there for you to enjoy.
Yeah.
And there's one thing now, though it is not in Akure yet, but there's AI. In future, I know that the Jagu will get there. Yeah, when you tell the yes, that is light. Yes. And when you go to the F&B, already there's a code beside your bed.
Right.
So you don't need to call the restaurant and ask, what food do you have? Already you can scan on your phone and already flip through
the menu.
Yeah. So it makes it easier. Then what you just do is just to call and just order for your food.
Yeah.
And because there's technology in the kitchen, we have things that makes the job easier for them, so that your food does not, take time to get your desk.
Yes, that's another source of bother. We realize that at some points, at some hotels or restaurants, it takes a lifetime. It takes almost a year, if I can say that, for food to come to your guests. You place an order and it takes 1 hour or more for the process to be accomplished. And so I'd like to find out from you, how long is the wait for your guests to get their food done? Because you mentioned the kitchen.
Yes.
So I want to see what is different.
Depending on what you order, your food should not take more than 15-20 minutes to get ready. It's a la carte.
Okay.
Yes.
10 to 15 minutes?
No, 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to
20 minutes, yes, because we are just preparing it.
Right.
But with the help of technology,
yes,
we have things like the air fryer. You don't have to put too much oil.
Exactly.
Then we have a machine that can pound. If you order for pounded yam, if it is in those days, we have to put the yam on the fire. We have to now start
the pestle and the mortar.
Yes, to do po. Then, if it is during those times, we use hand grinder to blend the pepper. But now there's technology, there's air fryer,
Cooking is easier and faster.
There's pressure pots.
Okay.
You order for goat meat.
All right.
It will not take eternity for your goat meat to be ready.
Okay.
There's something we call mise en place. Already in the kitchen, there's a mise en place.